So, we're just about set for the opening round of Season 2. The final cars have geared up on the grid, and we await 5 red lights. And away we go. It's a great start from Ryan on pole position, and he's ahead of Ward into the first corner. Ben challenging Jared up the inside. He goes into third place. Seems all clean from behind, but it's a great start from Ryan. There's an incident. There's a big incident with Ben and Jared have all spun. Disaster for him and for Ben at the start with front wing damage for the Mercedes. Incredible start. There's chaos everywhere in the mid-pack. The McLaren, I think that was off the road, but awful start in the end from Timo Mark. The first corner was clean. It was just the second corner that wasn't clean.
That certainly was not an ideal start there. Ben and Jared. Well, Jared's right back at the bottom of the field with front wing damage. Ben is pretty much at the back with front wing damage there. Warden and Ryan got away cleanly, and then behind them, well, we saw coming down into towards turn 3, it was just 2 by 2, and it certainly did not end up well for most people. So many cars with front wing damage off that start. If I try and have a look through, Ryan, Warden absolutely fine there, as well as Master Berserk. So Ferrari 2 and 3 at the moment. That has been a good start for them, obviously in the constructors side of things there. HO has got a bit of front wing damage. I'm Death Row, I don't think does. Brock doesn't. Neon Tridom, I think, might have a tiny bit there. Poms does. Drop Bear, I don't think does. Ben does. Jetson does. DLC Jared does. And Funk Guru all have front wing damage there. And I think all of them pretty much are going to dive into, well, the bottom 4 are all going to dive into the pits.
And I'm not sure who hit Ben at the second corner. I think it was Jared. I couldn't quite see who it was, but I think it was Jared that hit Ben, if I'm not mistaken, as we got some action in the midfield here. Death has had a moment and lost his front wing, so that's unfortunate for him.
And whether he'll change the front wing or not, we'll have to wait and see, but that almost levels it out between HO and Master Berserkers. Brock does stuff.
Brock
is now out of this Grand Prix. He's binned it coming out of the fast chicane there, so unfortunate for Brock does stuff. He's managed to rip the rear wheel off there. That's a very... I'd love to see that crash on the replay there, but yeah, unfortunately for him, that is him at the Grand Prix there. A very odd crash, to say the least. I'd be intrigued to know how he's done that one.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Funk Guru is now out of the Grand Prix, and he's done what Brock did. He's ripped the right rear. Yeah, that's... How would they... I'm intrigued to know how people have been able to, you know, crash in the way they have done there, because they've either gone in backwards somehow there, but yeah, that means we're down to 11, so, well, only one person is going to be scoring points in this Grand Prix, and we're only 5 laps in at the moment. At the rate this is going, we're going to end up with one car finishing. Death Row's out. What's happened to him? Oh, he's binned it in the far chicane as well there. 3 people gone in that chicane. I think I don't think that's both McLarens. Actually, yeah, I think it's that. Was Brock in a McLaren as well? I can't recall.
No,
off the top of my head, but well, Brock was in the Renault. Sorry, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. There we are then. Everyone that finishes is scoring points today. Obviously, as long as they finish lap 26 of this Grand Prix, finish within 90%. So yeah, that's certainly not the ideal way for those 3 to start this season. Well, I'm sure they'll want to kite next time, fighting once again. And yeah, he's only running standards out of the corners. He's saving a lot of fuel at the moment. I think he's just, you know, he's got Warden right behind him. There's not really many places Warden can go for overtakes around this circuit. Obviously, it's not really one as we saw just a few weeks back in the real life 2018 Australian Grand Prix. It's not one where overtakes are plenty. But yeah, I think Ryan at the moment is just in control. He's using Rich down this back straight. I think he might use Rich down the front straight. You know, obviously if Warden is close enough there, but like, he's just staying in control at the moment. He's doing, that's not staying in control. As soon as I say that, Warden muscles his way up the inside there. So is Ryan gonna have a look down the inside? No, he does not. But yeah, as soon as I said about how Ryan's in control of this race, he goes and runs just a bit wide there, and well, that's going to be an open door for Warden. He now moves up into the lead of this Grand Prix, and we've got our first lead change of the day there. Fantastic job by Warden, just pounced on the mistake, and now we'll see if Warden can prove me wrong there. Whether Ryan was in control of this Grand Prix or whether Warden now will be able to build up a little bit of a gap. As we said, he's got a 3-second time penalty in this Grand Prix, so he needs to keep it clean after that. Ryan takes a lot of curb through T1, but yeah, this is certainly could get very, very tasty over these next few laps here. We're just 1/3 of the way into this Grand Prix, and this battle is still very, very intense. This is getting interesting between Warden and Ryan still, as well. There's still 4 tenths separate them. 17 laps into this Grand Prix as Warden once again, they both make a bit of a mistake. That was certainly scary for the pair of them there. Warden ran a bit too wide. Ryan, well, he dropped the back end ever so slightly there. Incredible skill. Obviously, as we said, both of them on the controller to keep it pointing in the right direction there, but Warden, he's got a bit of grass on his tyres once more here, and he seems to try and engine brake that Ferrari a little bit more than Ryan tries to do. Ryan, into the pits he goes. That must be as early as possible if he's going on to the set of the Ultras. Surely that is as early as he possibly can there, unless he's... No, he is going on the Ultra soft tyres there. So, yeah, I think he's going to try and play on Warden's little mistake there. That'll obviously put Master Berserk up into P2, and where is Ryan going to come out? I think he should come out comfortably in P3. HO down in towards the final couple of corners here. He'll be obviously pitting very, very soon there. But yeah, Ryan is, he's out nice and clear. He's got a lot of track space ahead of him there. He's, well, got about a 5-second gap to the car behind him. That really doesn't matter because he is now on that fresh compound. The quickest tyre compound as well. Can he make this undercut work?
We have to wait and see what Warden does as he comes around the penultimate corner, and he does pit. So he responds straight away to the Mercedes team. And it's going to have to be a perfect Ferrari pit stop and a perfect in-lap from Warden if he's to jump and get out ahead of his former teammate.
Yeah, one
Ryan's
thing we actually did miss out on. Oh, sorry about that.
Ryan's just come around the last corner now. Sorry, Matt. And I think Ryan is going to come out in the lead of the Grand Prix. There you have it. The lead change for New Zealand Ryan, and he takes control of this race. With a little bit of a run right into the first corner, but he leads his race by 2 seconds to a hefty undercut there for Mercedes.
A little bit of a battle between these two. Oh, he broke so late into that corner there, and I wonder if HO, I think he is going to hold him up here, but we got Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari at the top of this Grand Prix here, so, well, some things transfer, many things from the... Oh, that's not gone well there. I'm not too sure if that was a bit of lag there, but HO and Master Berserk, there are a huge miscommunication there. Master Berserk, well, I think he did actually go on the grass there. That almost could have been, well, it could have been another 2 drivers out of this Grand Prix if it had gone that badly there. But Neon Trido up into P5 as well. Heavy, yeah, that was a heart-in-mouth moment, I think, for the Ferrari driver. We've got 2 little battles to get on board with, both Mercedes in a bit of a fight, I think. Oh, Pom's going defensive into T1 there. A little bit of contact made between the pair of them there, and Alex will hold on for now in that little battle. Between now and the end of the Grand Prix, you might be able to get close, obviously with both of them having penalties. Where's Ben?
Ben around the outside.
Ben and Poms. He makes it work.
Ben up into 6th place, so that's probably the best he can hope for. 25 seconds behind Neon. But Warden's got to run here. He's close. This is the closest he's been for a while. But he doesn't have the engine mode turned up, interestingly, and his fuel has come right down. Yep, here we go. Warden's got to run here. Does he use Rich this time? He does. Ryan covers as Warden goes for a switchback. Does he try and outbrake him around the outside here? He can't do either. Ryan is somehow hanging on here, but it's only bringing Master Berserk closer.
It's been such a great battle here, and what more could you ask for the opening round of the season? What a way to get, well, hyped well and truly for this championship there. Ryan makes a little bit of a mistake. Warden, he's going to give him the squeeze there. Right, just about realises he's down the inside there. That was so close. A bit of contact made between the pair of them. There. Oh, side by side. Still, Warden will have the inside. He backs out of it. Oh, no, that's not gone well. Ryan gave him a squeeze into the 3rd last corner there, and well, I'm not too sure if Ryan didn't see him on the inside there, but that was certainly a little bit too close for comfort, and Warden has lost out just a little bit there with 2 laps to go of this Grand Prix. Surely that's going to mean he's more fired up than ever at this late stage of the day.
Ryan's tyres look gone, and he's letting him through. He's let him through. And maybe he felt like he made a mistake. And I think Ryan knows Warden's situation with penalties. So no point fighting too hard, I guess. And fingers crossed we can get this battle going for the whole season. But as we have the last couple of corners to go, it'll be Warden winning on track. But of course, Ryan will win the race with the penalties that Warden has. As Warden weaves the way across the line, he crosses the line first, but it's Ryan who wins the race with penalties. Master Berserk comes home, third on track, second on penalties, and Neon Trito, a great drive from him in the Force India, will take fourth place ahead of HO. Ben a long way back, but fights back to P6. Jetson should be 7th. Drop Bear, Jared and Poms, after getting involved in a little bit of action early in the race, will take the final points paying position in 10th, and the final position in the race since 11th Death and 12th Funk Guru and 13th Brock have all retired from the race. But Australian Grand Prix goes to New Zealand Ryan in the Mercedes.